Hey, welcome back everybody. Well, I am gonna paint one of my little barns today with what energy I have and whatever my back will allow me to do. It's feeling rough. So, but anyways, yeah, I wanted to cut a quick video. We laid a little sand over here. Got some free fill sand from a landscaper that was he had a little bit too much on his job site, actually about 6 yards, good clean fill. So had him deliver it here and spread it right there. I'm gonna put a little topsoil over it and it'll seed up and be nice and level. So I'm backing up and picking up my paint equipment right now out of the back of the barn. But what I wanted to talk to you guys about is what's going on with the parts market, what's going on with the car market, and where this is all headed. And when I talk about where's this all headed, we're talking about the right to repair. And I don't think people really understand the right to repair and what a big deal that is. There's a reason I drive old cars. It's not because I can't afford new cars. It's because these older vehicles, I like Ford Excursions, and especially 7.3s. I love those trucks. 7.3 Ford Power Stroke Excursions. 2000 through 2000 and the first half of 2003. Those are some of the best trucks made. I love them. There's not anything that a 3/4 ton newer truck can't pull that truck can't pull with a slight tune. T6 tuner, that thing gets 20 miles a gallon. 3/4 ton, getting 20 miles a gallon. It's got one of the smallest computers on it of all modern vehicles. And the right to repair these things is being taken away just like John Deere did. Just like John Deere did to the farmers. They don't want you repairing your vehicles. They want these old vehicles off the road. There's no kill switch in this 2013 Ford Escape that gets 26 miles a gallon. That's the only reason that thing is here. Because it gets 26 miles a gallon. It's simple, easy to maintain, little 1.8 liter 4-cylinder. And actually, that's going to be getting sold, and there's going to be a Honda Insight bought that gets 42 miles per gallon. And you need that little runaround for a run. Running into town. I don't need to take my big truck. I can take one that gets 40 miles a gallon. But back to my point, AutoZone's going to be closing down over 700 stores nationwide. 700. That's a lot of stores. There has, in the past 6 weeks, there has been 12 junkyards set on fire. And I say set on fire, not caught on fire. Junkyards do not catch on fire, folks. They are junk. It is a big pile of steel sitting out in a field. These don't just spontaneously burst into flames. They are taking the old parts that are going to service your vehicles to keep them on the road and get rid of them. They're eliminating all the old stock. Let me tell you resellers something. They are taking, there's a deal right now with a large company has partnered with Goodwill to buy back all of their brands. Nike, the entire umbrella underneath Nike. They haven't, the partnership's been made. I don't know if they have started doing it yet. They're going to buy back all of their inventory. So there's going to be no secondary eBay market for this stuff. They are buying up all of the secondary market in vehicles, in clothing, everything. All these conglomerates are buying inventory nationwide in every aspect of our lives. They're eliminating the second-hand sale market. They are buying all the inventory. Especially with automotive. It's a big deal because you've got to be able to be on the road. And who the hell wants 55 cameras looking at you, taking your blood pressure, looking at where your eyes are, or it's going to shut your car off? If they did that to me, I don't know if I'd make it out of my driveway. I mean, honestly. So for those of y'all with a little bit of means, even if you got very little means, figure out what kind of vehicle, car, truck you want to drive for the foreseeable future. Honestly, if you have the space for it, buy another one. 2 of them, same model, same make, as low mileage, as good a condition as you can find, buy it. Start buying parts for it. Buy parts right now for all of the vehicles you drive, if you plan on holding on to them. 7.3 Ford Excursion, 6.0 Ford Excursions, buying parts, have parts. Been buying parts for a long time because I knew this was coming. I have multiples of a lot of things. Because when this shit finally comes down, when it finally hits the crescendo, where they own most of all the secondary market of parts, they're shutting these things down. Private equity is going in, buying up all these parts stores, gutting them, buying off all their parts and just pulling it off the market. They don't care if it gets sold. They don't want these old parts on the market. They don't want this stuff available to you. They want everything tracked, traced, and so far up your ass you can't see straight. So this right to repair is a really, really big deal, and it is really kind of the spearhead for what's coming. It's not just the automotive industry, it's everything. I think at one point in the future, they are going to criminalize not having cameras inside of your home. There's already cameras inside of your home. You're watching this thing right now. This video you're watching on something that's watching and listening to you. If you don't have tape on the front and back of your camera, you're nuts. Excuse me. You are nuts. Because that thing is recording 24/7. Audio is being recorded 24/7. Haven't figured out how to turn that off yet, but I got cameras over everything. I don't have cameras all over my house because I don't want things watching me. I don't. There's a reason why I don't show my face on here. I don't like being watched. I don't like being tracked. I don't like being traced. No more than you do. But it's coming, I think, whether you and I like it or not. So what can you do about it? Well, you can start to take steps to put yourself in a position where you can survive longer than most. They call those 7.3 Power Strokes a million-mile motor for a reason. If you maintain them, they will run. First gen 5.9 Cummins, man, they run. Do they run very fast? Yeah, you can build them out if you want. But as far as something that's reliable, you hit the key, that thing will go, that's very, very simple to maintain, it don't get any more simpler than a first gen 5.9 Cummins. It just don't. In my opinion, the 7.3 is the evolution of that, as far as simplicity goes and dependability goes. So this is just, I wanted to just give you a heads up, what's coming, what's going on. They're burning down junkyards. They're buying out all of the secondary parts suppliers. Parts are going to be difficult to get. Filters are going to be difficult to get. Everything to maintain your vehicles are going to be very, very difficult to get. And I'm sure some of y'all are squeezed tight as it is. Buy what you can. When you go to have an oil change, when you do your oil changes yourself, buy 2 of everything. Every time. Spend it now so you have them. Okay? Spend it now so you have them. Your fuses, your filters, buy them. Because these son of a guns are going to be really, really hard to find. And they're trying to funnel everybody into a handful of grocery stores where the checkout is like a prison. Trying to funnel you into their filthy, disgusting shitbox pile of crap $100,000 cars that break down and are monitoring looking at your eyes and your biometrics. Fuck them. That's what I have to say. Fuck them. Excuse my language. But that's the way I feel. Start taking steps now to make sure that you don't get trapped in this spider web. Trying to get out of the wind. Ah, there we go. And has anybody else noticed it's been windy as hell this year? Jet streams in a different location. Tornadoes happening in areas where you never got them. They are screwing with everything. And we are approaching, I don't know what we're approaching. We're approaching something where something's going to crack, something's going to break, and things will get real ugly. Unless maybe society is so dumbed down, so stupid, so worn out, so tired, so exhausted, they can't fight it. Which is what they're hoping for. Which is why they've dumbed us down, why they poisoned us, why our food's poisoned, our water's poisoned, everything. Our air's poisoned. feed you poison, send you to hospitals to get treated with more poison. It's disgusting. Who is it? 13 royal families own this world. Own it. Everything. If you want to know, you always say, like, who are they? There are 13 royal families that own it all. They own countries. They own continents, folks. And they own everything inside of it. Just like you own your property and everything inside, or you think you do, you actually rent it from them. That's what those property taxes are for. They own the countries. They own the continents, these 13 royal families. They're 13 bloodlines. They go back thousands of years. They think they're descendants from fallen angels. And hell, I don't know, maybe they are. Maybe they are. Maybe their bloodline goes back that far. I don't know. But they believe so. And they own it. You can look them up, 13 royal bloodlines. Look them up when this is done. Do some research. That's who owns everything. And underneath them, you got the World Economic Forum. You got the UN. You've got this, you got that. The world global order is being installed. Those 13 families are the top of it. And they have built a bureaucracy so thick, that everybody is hidden from any type of finger pointing. Everybody goes, oh, who are they? They've built a bureaucracy where you can't find they or them. But trust me when I tell you, it all comes back to the 13 royal bloodlines that own the entire globe, disc, whatever you think we live on. If they've lied to you about everything, why do you think they told you the truth, that we're this ball spinning around? You think that's real? You think that looks the same as it did 25, 30 years ago? I don't think so. I pay attention to stuff. That sun don't look the same to me. That ain't no cloud. What are we in? Are we in a snow globe? I tend to think so. Call me what you want. Because you know, right? You know and I don't. I'm telling you I don't know. That's just what I think. I don't think we're on any kind of ball spinning in space. I don't think that at all. I think we live on something flat, under a dome. What kind of dome? I don't know. What happens when you died? Not quite sure. But I think we've done this thing before. I think we continually get recycled right back here. Different points in time, different timelines. The people we meet, the people we know, we've seen them before in one form or fashion. On the other side, they trick you into believing that you owe karmic debt here for the things you've done. If you can remember this, tell them no when you get there. You don't owe any debt. That's why this is how these bastards elude the next life's wrath, which is they always tell you what they're going to do before they do it. And if you don't stop it, then you've given them your approval. That's how they view it. That's how they believe that they bypass karma. And they tell you, and you have to listen. And if you don't do anything about it, then you've accepted it. This is how they operate. These 13 families that are literally seancing with the next dimension, the dimension you can't quite see, those people that have taken ayahuasca, mushrooms, acid trips, etc. You know what I'm talking about. I haven't, but I've done enough research and I've done enough meditation where, yeah, I have an idea. So anyways, I guess, I don't know how I got into this. And this is a way long video. I don't usually go this long, but I had to get that off my chest. Y'all might want to start putting back stuff. Everything. Put back everything. Not just food, not just what. Put back everything. Get as self-sufficient as you can. That's what I got for you. I'm sorry. Hey, if you made it this far, you're a badass. Thank you very much. And if you've made it this far, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe. We will talk again. Talk to you later.